Wow, jackpot gets out of jail, 9-8. Fair play to him and to Ronnie Huybrechts, who gave us a fantastic game of darts. Relief, I'm sure, sweet relief for Adrian. Just might have been dead and buried. Ronnie just run out of gas at the wrong time. Adrian pressed the pedal as he can and often does. Just north of 100. Ronnie was right with him on the averages deep into that match, but just fell away towards the end. There's the 7 maximums and 11 140s and 50% on the checkout. It's very, very good darts. That's why he's in the draw for the last 16. That's coming shortly. But let's go downstairs first for some reaction with Isha.
Well played in the end there, Adrian. Just talk us through that one.
Ronnie started like a train, to be honest. You know, I was struggling to keep up with him. He took a great 167, and he kept me under pressure all the way. And then at 7-3 down, give myself a little talking to at the break, come back and, you know, I turned the screw a bit, started hitting an extra gear, and Ronnie, unfortunately for me, he come off the boil a bit. If he hadn't come off the boil, he'd have beat me.
Yeah, you looked really frustrated with yourself on stage at 7-3. Did that break just allow you that time to just settle yourself so you could come back and equalise?
Yeah, I think the break came at the right time for me. It didn't come at the right time for Ronnie. I mean, that's a format and everybody knows what it is, but yeah, it definitely come at the right time for me, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You probably didn't want that break, did you, Ronnie? Because you just lost your momentum after it.
Yeah, it was feeling great. 7-3 up. Said, come on, Ronnie, gonna win it. And then was the break. And then I started 41, 60, 60, 60. So, come on. Don't start thinking, but yeah, it happens.
You must feel like that's a chance gone begging for you to be able to get through to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, of course. 7-3 up. Adrian is a great player, but when you're 7-3 up, you're disappointed when you lose. So.
It just shows why you're such a world-class player, though, Adrian, to be able to hit the darts at the right time towards the end.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I had to dig in deep there against Ronnie. Like I said, he started like a train. But yeah, I'm happy to get over the line there. Now can have a couple of hours off now, just relax and get myself ready for tonight.
All right, thanks a lot for your time and good luck in the next game.
Cheers, Ron. Well played. Well played. Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, he might need a little rest and relaxation, just gather his wits before he comes and does battle again. He's in the draw, but I'm not quite sure how.
Well, he was so far behind. It wasn't the fact that he was behind. He wasn't playing great, and Ronnie was really focused with one leg there when he had 180, 167 out. Fantastic. You just thought, well, he's 2 legs away, he's going to do it. And then Adrian just came out like a train.
Yeah, sometimes the breaks come at the wrong time. 7-3 and Ronnie's cruising. He fell away, and Adrian, as he said, had to talk to himself in the break and found a bit of an extra gear.
Yeah, it looked like he left it too late, but got there in the end. But Ronnie won that leg to get 1 leg away. You just thought, well, he's had his bad patch now. He's going to now move on. But what a great last leg there from Lewis. Oh, what a great start. 180, 140, 41 after 9. Writing was on the wall.
Very impressive. Let's have a quick check through what's happened this afternoon before we get to the draw for the last 16, because, of course, we've started the day with 32 and half of those are out. The 2 Huybrechts brothers, I'm afraid, have come up a little short. Great last legger between Van der Voort, who again will be kicking himself. Kist somehow stays with us. Van Gerwen just eased away from Hamilton, and I think of all of them, with a nod, of course, to Aidan Kirk, Van Gerwen looks the guy to beat again.
Yeah, he was close with Andy, wasn't it, for a little period there at the start of the game, and then he just moved into top gear.
Yeah, shouldn't underestimate the likes of Barney, Mervyn King. There's a few players, Terry Jenkins, who've kind of flown under the radar. They haven't necessarily played a lot or at all in some cases on the main stage, but we've tried to keep you abreast of what they're doing. Kevin Painter as well, Chris Mason was saying in commentary, under the radar, but playing very efficiently.
Yeah, there's a lot of good players in this draw, isn't there now? I mean, Gary Anderson as well has been playing great. A lot of these players have been playing on the back boards over the last 2 days, but not on the main stage. So they've kind of a little bit gone under the radar, maybe people not noticed them as much. But there's some great players with a lot of experience and tournament championship wins, TV wins under the belt. So the draw's going to be really interesting because he could put some nice ones together. I'm looking for Aidan Kirk, see how he does, see who he gets.
Oh, absolutely. And of course, enough from us banging on. They are ready with the draw for the last 16, as I'm sure are you. So let's go back to the stage. 2 giants of yesteryear, dare I say, in Messrs Deller and Mason, set to join Tommy Cox and, of course, John McDonnell.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The draw for the Coral UK Open last 16. Supervising the draw is our tournament director, Mr. Tommy Cox, and performing the draw, delighted to have with us from our commentary team, Chris Mason, and the former champion of the world, Keith Deller. So let's get the draw underway then, and away we go.
Number 7.
Number 7, Brendan Dolan will play.
Number 15.
Number 15, Aidan Kirk.
Number 2.
Number 2 is Mensur Suljovic, who will play.
Number 11.
Number 11, Jamie Lewis.
Number 16.
Number 16 is Adrian Lewis, and he will play.
Number 5.
Raymond van Barneveld.
Last one, Chief. Number 12.
Number 12, Michael van Gerwen, who will play.
Number 14.
Number 14, Mark Webster.
Number 10.
Number 10 is Kevin Painter, who will play.
Number 13.
Number 13, Dean Winstanley.
Number 6.
Number 6 is Gary Anderson, who will play.
Number 1.
Number 1, Ian White.
Number 9.
Number 9 is Mervyn King, and he will play.
Number 8.
Christian Kist.
Finally, number 3.
Number 3 is Terry Jenkins, and he will play.
Number 4.
Number 4, James Wade. That concludes the draw for the last 16, the Coral UK Open Championship.
Well, let's just recap that draw for round 5, the last 16. They'll all be here tonight over 2 boards, I should point out. Tonight, main stage and board 2 will be in action. Obviously, Lewis van Barneveld jumps out of the screen at you. Michael van Gerwen against Webster, that should be a cracker. Jenkins, Wade, clearly there's a lot of quality. Aidan King, I would have thought, would give himself a chance. There's quite a few kind of toss-up matches there.
Well, they'll all look at that and think it's a game I can win, and they've got to get themselves stuck in. Obviously, Mark Webster's drawn Michael van Gerwen, who's the man in form. Webster's getting back to a lot of good form at the moment, so he'll be wanting to get stuck into that one. Painter, Winstanley, a lot of testosterone around in that game there. Yeah. Anderson, White, there's so many permutations there what can happen, and Jenkins and Wade at the end, because they're both playing really well at the moment.
Yeah, and I would say with perhaps 1 or 2 exceptions, most of the biggest names have been kept apart, which is good and bad. Eventually, I suppose you've got to beat all the top players if you want to win a tournament like this. So with it being an open draw, there's always a chance of them colliding at an earlier stage. But that is the round 5 draw. We'll sort out an order of play for you. But we just have time before we pause this afternoon to look back at the match it had to be really of yesterday, and certainly last night. It was young Aidan Kirk taking on the record-breaking Phil Taylor. We're going to join it with Kirk 7-6 in front, watching with Chris Mason and Stuart Pike.